We started the show by saying Democrats have made the Kilmar Abrego Garcia case the fight of our time. When their plan inevitably fails to sink Trump, we know it will because Signalgate didn't sink Trump, nor did Doge. Democrats will turn back to scare tactics about Social Security. They say Trump is gutting the program. Trump says he's not. He will protect Social Security. It is an incredibly important issue to so many of you, and we know that because we heard from a lot of you about this issue after our segment last night with Martin O'Malley. You say threat to Social Security. If there's one thing Donald Trump has been Sherman-esque about, is he's not going to touch Social Security, and that
he already has.
No, hold on. He's not going to touch benefits. There's two things. He's not going to touch benefits.
7,000 people out of Social Security, man. Where have you been? Is your head in the sand? There are lines outside of Social Security offices.
Sue writes, I love your show. It makes me think. I was watching the discussion regarding Social Security tonight, and your guest had some valid points. The administration may not be cutting benefits, but they are making it almost impossible to access. People in my state of South Dakota had trouble with access before all the cuts, right, under Democrats. And that's exactly the point, Sue. The Trump administration is making cuts at the agency, but the president has promised over and over again to keep benefits intact. Democrats want voters to look at the two things the same. They are not. CNBC reports that Democratic senators are pressing the Social Security Administration on reports of dangerous employee cuts. Democrats know millions of Americans depend on Social Security, as do we. Without Social Security, millions of our fellow citizens don't eat. It is a sacred promise. We owe that to people. So scaring Americans about Social Security works.
Social Security is more than a government program. It's a sacred promise.
Musk's Doge, or whatever that thing is putting benefits at risk, and Republicans in Congress want to end Social Security as we know it.
Assaulting the Social Security Administration right now is totally unjustified. Actually, what we should be doing is improving the effectiveness and efficiency of the agency.
That is something Democrats never did, was improving the effectiveness and efficiency of the agency. The Social Security Administration has never been a paragon of efficiency. It is a government agency. Wait times have fluctuated over the years. Staffing and backlogs have plagued the program. So maybe reform actually isn't so bad. Could actually help people in the end. At Roll Tide, Ricky says your conversation with whatever governor that was, spot on. You asked questions and he sidestepped every one of them. The only thing happening with Social Security is cutting the wasteful spending, and these Democrats hate it. Actually, Rick, Democrats have for years called for making cuts to bloated federal agencies, Obama, Biden, Clinton, the list goes on. What they really hate is that Trump is doing it. Few things matter to voters like Social Security. It should be a zero-fail mission. If Trump and crew screw up sending out checks, it will be Trump's Afghanistan. Democrats will never let them forget it, and it will be difficult, if not impossible, to ever recover from. Much more about this story in War Notes. That's your chance for an inside look at the show every day. It is free, warnotes.com to subscribe. You will be delighted, smarter, and impress your friends when you get the email every day. Warnotes.com, at Leland Vittert on social media. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.